Hey, so I wanted to share a little bit of the last few days. Um, we still have a little bit of a very unpleasant, intense energy above Glastonbury. I don't know if it's in other places as well. I suspect so because what we're going through, what the land is going through, are waves of purging. So the purging means that layers of woundedness are coming up to the surface and then they are cleared away, mainly by um, weather patterns and also by the magical beings. I know the Fae are working with it. All the crows and the ravens, all of these, the COVID family is working to clear what is coming to the surface. And also we've got a lot of air elementals and star beings as well. They're saying they're not really involved, but they're kind of holding that container for that purging to happen. So there's lots of waves like that. We've been through a lot of them already. This is another one. And so today I just tuned in a little bit into what's happening. And to me it felt like there's an iron bar in a sort of an angular pattern. And the sense of it was like an intrusion, unpleasantness, hardness, and angular sort of thing. And I tracked it down to see where it's coming from, and it originated in a spring here, not far from here, that I know and love. She's better now. And so I did a lot of work with this spring. Remotely, I didn't go there. I'm just in my house. The spring is just across, is on the hill across from my window, so it's really close. And yeah, sometimes these workings can be quite emotional. I was crying, I was feeling the spring spirit, and a lot of times, just like with humans, we have nature spirits who have been controlled for so long, or have been twisted in or maneuvered and used in certain ways for so long that they don't remember their own self and their own sovereignty and their own healed form. And so it's very hard for them to let go of that which is the control, the blackness, the darkness. They're really scared of letting go of that. And we know that as a known trauma response, we don't want to let go of it because we don't have an identity apart from that trauma. So yeah, that was quite an emotional working with the spring spirit. And she hasn't completely let go yet, but she is aware now. She's thanking me. And as a way forward, in a way that is healthy and slowly healing and slowly letting go of that sort of iron energy that was blocking and binding that spring. So I'm really happy that this happened. And what I'm also doing is I'm kind of enveloping that energy, that unpleasantness in a bubble of light, in like a so it has less of an effect on us. So these energies can affect everybody. They can affect every living being that is in that energy, under that influence. It affected me really badly. I almost got ill. I normally don't get ill in the body. I almost got ill. It felt like a heavy headache, like I had blocks in my head, and I managed to shift it this morning. And so from a healed place, I was able to do some healing for the land as well, and I'm very grateful for that. So if you are feeling these sort of really unpleasant heaviness, sadness, there might be bouts of grief, there might be feelings of like disgusting things, and there's nothing changed apparently on the surface, but you're feeling that it might be that the land in your area is purging old woundings, old griefs, old pain, and you're feeling it. So what to do? Hold on to light. Allow whatever it is to be outside your body. So sometimes things want to go into our bodies to be processed, because we are, as living beings, we can process some of these heavy energies, especially if these are energies, if the original wound was related to humans, which is normally is related to humans. It's human energy. Not normally, sometimes it's related to humans, sometimes it's other things. If it is human based, then we can, in our energy system, we can transmute that wounding for the land, but we don't have to. It really is it's a choice, and the energy can be transmuted outside of our system as well if we call in beings who are here to do this work. Yeah, it doesn't need to affect our own energy bodies, and definitely not our own physical bodies. Another thing that can happen, which is similar, is that maybe that sort of woundedness is triggering some of my own wounds, so things that originate within my own field. And in that, if this is the case, then I can't process it outside of my body, because it's something that is mine. And if it's mine, it's mine to hold, it's mine to process, and there will be treasures at the end of that transmutation process. The end of that healing, we'll find some more knowing about who we are. We'll find some more wisdom, remembrance of beautiful times. And yes, and there will be a good outcome from this process of feeling into that trigger, that pain, and healing that within our system. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any comments. If you're feeling something like that, if you think it's the land, if you think it's something from the land that is triggering you, let me know. Let's work through it together. Sending love from Avalon.